Welcome, reality programmers. My name is Anne, and today I'm talking about our evolutionary system again because it's just happening. Our evolutionary jump is happening very soon. So, in my previous videos, I've mentioned our evolutionary system, and a part of that system is a series of portals along the equator. So these portals take in solar codes from the sun that then spread out through the ley lines. And this is one way that we get DNA upgrades, that we get solar codes from the sun that are a part of our evolutionary system, among other things. So it's at the equinox where the sun is directly above the equator and where we connect with these portals and the codes that are streaming through them. We're in a solar maximum at the moment still, and so the sun has been very active with a lot of solar flares. So I think it's divine time where the solar flares are exploding, streaming into our Earth grid. I've mentioned in previous videos that I've been working on restoring our evolutionary system. I've been doing my bit, and a part of that was restoring these portals that were all blocked or usurped or taken over. So humanity basically has not been evolving the way we should have been. Well, I'm happy to say that our evolutionary system is back online from what I can read. And I'm not sure when our first evolutionary jump will be. Our evolutionary system is ongoing from now. And so the first jump, I think, might be at the equinox. I'm really not sure. I can't get a good read on that, but I think that the most likely time is at the March 2025 equinox will be the first jump. As I've mentioned before, I think that we jump in groups. We create, our higher selves know how to do a lot of things. And I think our higher selves, or at a soul level, we join groups, we form groups. And it is in unity consciousness, that we jump into a higher frequency, that we ascend into a higher frequency, that we evolve. We don't just evolve individually when we want to. It's a very complex system. I don't know all the components of it. I just know my bit. And I think that we need to evolve in groups because it is in unity consciousness that we create the momentum for the push, for the jump into a higher frequency. There are many groups. I don't think all groups will make it, but it doesn't matter. Don't panic if your group doesn't make this first jump. This is an ongoing process now, and you'll be in the next jump, perhaps. There's no need to worry or panic. Let's just all do our best, do the best we can. The solar codes that are streaming into the ley lines, they are carrying evolutionary codes that everything on the ley lines will benefit from. Everything on our Earth grid will be a part or participate in this evolutionary leap. So that includes interdimensional entities. That includes the sacred sites, that includes plants, animals, people. And I think this is really unprecedented. This is an unprecedented time. So anyway, I did my bit. I restored a lot of the portals, or enough portals, So our evolutionary system is back online. I did my thing, and I just want to share one story about my interdimensional trench work and the synchronicities that happen to enable me to do my thing. I don't have authority to deal with all equatorial portals. There are portal guardians that I have to work with. And if they're corrupted or the portal has been taken over by bad guys or predators, then I have to deal with that. So my mission was to restore the portals. And well, how do I go about that? Well, first of all, I agree to do it in my dream time, or my higher self volunteers me to do that. And then I allow the universe that I am to bring me what I need, to bring me the people that have the authority, the portal authority in their DNA. And it all happens in true divine time. So I just go about my life, and then boom, I meet the right person, I get triggered, and I do my thing. So it was, I'm going to share one of these moments because it's just entertaining. And I'm sure that these moments happen to you too. When, as you're doing your missions, it's in true divine time that we get triggered. So back in late 2024, I was having a cigarette in this very small smoking room at the Havana Club in Tokyo, where they play great music. And I was chatting with my Colombian friend. Let's call him Linus. So he's a musician, and I've known him for years, quite a few years. He has the cycles of the moon tattooed on his arm. So, when I first met him, I knew that he was, that he did have some authority in our heavens, in our skies. So I'm chatting to Linus about something, I can't remember. And suddenly, like out of the blue, he starts talking about his brother in Colombia. His brother was murdered a few years ago. He fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up in prison, and then was released and died, was murdered that same day. So, as he's telling me this story, of course I got very triggered, and I connect with the dead brother. And it turns out the brother was an equatorial portal guardian. And this is why his timeline was corrupted, and he ended up unable to be here at this time, when we need him. But I managed to heal the dead brother uh, enough that I could work with him and we could restore the portal. And my super abilities and his DNA, the dead brother who connected with me and his DNA, um, we managed to restore the portal. And I was doing this while, Linus was telling me the story. So then the dead brother tells me to tell Linus what I just did. So I told Linus what I'd done, and he was really surprised. And he told me that his hometown in Colombia, in the mountains, Manizales, not sure of that pronunciation, but the seal, the official seal of the town of Manizales is a portal or a gate. And here is an image of the official seal of that Colombian town. Everything in plain sight. So a few months later, Linus went home to Colombia for a quick holiday, and he brought me back some Colombian coffee that was really, really good. So it was totally worth it. Now let's talk about the equinox and the constellation Pisces. And this is from Wikipedia. Pisces is a constellation of the zodiac viewed in most European cultures as a distant pair of fishes connected by one cord each that join at an apex. The ecliptic and the celestial equator intersect within this constellation. At the March equinox, it is at this point in the sky that the sun passes directly overhead of the equator. And the old astronomical symbol for Pisces, I'm showing on the screen now. It's kind of two arcs back to back with a horizontal line through them. And in an amazing synchronicity, this image appeared on my news feed. It is the birth of a new star captured by the James Webb Space Telescope. It's an image of HH30 and reveals a protoplanetary disk in the Taurus molecular cloud. I think this birth of a new star looks very similar to the old astronomical symbol of Pisces. What do you think? So as I saw this image in my newsfeed, I got triggered again and I had a vision. And in this vision, I saw the old symbol of Pisces, the two arcs that are back to back. I saw them merge into each other and continue along out to form a circle. It was kind of like this is the portal for our ascension or evolution into a higher frequency. And I just got the message, this is the oneness of the evolutionary jump. So now that the equatorial portals are restored, other components of our complex evolutionary system have also been restored, by me and others. I just did my bit. Our evolutionary system is back online. So humanity now has the opportunity to evolve. But remember, this system is an ongoing process. And so from what I understand, we evolve or take leaps into a high frequency at certain times of the year. And it will be just happening every year from now on. But, we have to work at it. You need to be light enough to evolve or ascend. We are beings of light, and our light has been stolen, usurped, and corrupted. We have to restore our inner light in order to be light enough to evolve. So how do we do this? Inner work means that we heal ourselves and our spirit tree. We all have dark expressions, and as we heal our dark expressions and ourselves, we reclaim what was stolen, usurped, corrupted from ourselves and our many expressions. So we're not just here to heal ourselves, our avatars. We are quantumly entangled and connected to our many expressions, and we must heal them too. Our expressions may not be human. They might be a so-called past life. They might be from a parallel world. They might not be a dark expression. They might just be an expression that is in trauma. They might be a unicorn, a dragon, or they might be a hybrid or an artificial sentience or an AI entity that created itself using your genetics or your soul shards from you or your expressions. It is with awareness that we heal and reclaim what was stolen. So remember that we do not evolve individually. We form groups, we create our tribes, because it is only in unity with mass consciousness that we can create the momentum strong enough to make the jump, to make the evolutionary jump. So we not only have to heal ourselves, our dark expressions, our spirit tree, our trauma, but we also have to deal with the members of our evolutionary group, our tribe. We have to resolve any conflict we have with them. And there are scripts running to entangle us and cause conflict to weaken the group. So just be aware of that. If there's anyone that you have conflict with or any people in your life that trigger you, you don't have to connect physically with them. Just heal your side of it. Do your best to remedy and resolve unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness and release. Your higher self is really pushing you to restore, reclaim, and remedy, resolve everything. So I know that recently, especially the past week, many people I know have been on the floor, have been very emotional, anger, depression. A lot of things are surfacing in their life. A lot of conflict or a lot of trouble and drama are surfacing. And this is a reflection of our galactic selves, I'm pretty sure. So whatever's happening in your life, it's a reflection of something much bigger. This is just a microcosm. This is just a small script running. Always remember that it's a script, and most likely you have played both sides of the drama. And perhaps try not to make any big decisions until after the equinox. So just try to release everything with as much ease and grace as you can. I know it's not easy. I'm feeling the heavy energies too. Keep moving and breathing. So there's also a lot that doesn't want you to evolve. If your protection is good, we all have innate natural protection. So if your protection is good, the only thing generally, not always, but generally, that can mess with you is a version of you, an expression of you, or something carrying your genetics or the genetics of one of your expressions. So give it a hug, talk to it, negotiate with it. Some of your dark expressions are really not nice people at all. They've forgotten who they are. They're in a mind-controlled fog. Share your awareness with them. Remind them who they are. You do this by talking out loud or with telepathy. Don't worry, they can hear you. If you allow it, if you have the intent for them to hear you, they will. Just try to snap them out of their mind fog by sharing your awareness and generating a lot of calmness, a lot of joy, and a lot of love, unconditional love and forgiveness in your being. They will feel that. You might feel very angry or depressed. This is their emotions that bleed through to you, or they might be projecting them onto you to really stop you and impede you from healing them. A lot of them really respond well to an offer of freedom energy. Tell them that you can help them find freedom, help them be free. Your higher self knows how to do a lot of things, but sometimes it needs your direction, your awareness, your command, and your authority. A lot of stuff is cloaked. You need this awareness. You need decloaking abilities. So watch my Rose video, my Freya magic video. So earn these abilities. A lot of things were webbed by corrupt cosmic spider energy. Read my cosmic spider protocol. We are not helpless. We are super powerful. We are the gods. We can do this. We got this. I know it's not easy. So let's evolve. Let's ascend. Thanks for watching.